Hello everybody, I want to introduce myself. My name is Reza Fauzan. I'm from Tasikmalaya. I'm here to tell you about my story, memorable experience of high school. Okay, about 4 years ago, when I was 16 years old, at that time, my high school held a study tour to Yogyakarta, Central Java. At that time, when I was on the bus, I got a seat at the very back. The seat that most people avoid because the back seat really feel the vibration and turn of the bus. For me, sitting anywhere is the same because both will arrive at their destination. After spending 8 hours traveling, finally arrived in Yogyakarta, Central Java. Then our group rushed to go to Borobudur Temple. While at Borobudur Temple, we were guided by a tour guide who explained the history of Borobudur Temple and told us the rule that must be obeyed there. At that time, my friend and I ignored the guide, so there was an accident which resulted in a cracking of one of the temple. So that my friend and I were scolded and had to repair the temple. Fortunately, at this time, one of the temple administrators allowed us not to repair the temple, who was afraid instead it will add more damage. After the problem was resolved, our group took photos at Borobudur Temple together with the tourists there. Because of the fun photos of me and my friend, missed the bus going to the hotel. Fortunately, at that time the location of the hotel was not too far from Borobudur Temple, so we walked about 10 minutes. After arriving at the hotel, we also took a break. At night, we students were allowed to shop in the Malioboro area. At that time, I was shopping with my girlfriend. There were a lot of street vendors selling Yogyakarta typical t-shirt and pants. At that time, there happened to be a street musician event on Malioboro Street. My girlfriend and I watched and joined in dancing with other people and spent time there. It didn't feel like the time had shown 10 o'clock, which required students to return to the hotel. Arriving at the hotel, we were told to sleep in group of 8 to prepare for tomorrow for the Aerospace Museum and Smart Park. At that time, at 5 p.m., after dawn prayer, we went to the Aerospace Museum, which is located not far from Malioboro. After arriving there was an unexpected incident that my roommate vomited on my pen. Luckily, at that time, I broke a chain of pen that I bought in Malioboro. Not long after changing my pen in the toilet, I rushed over to my friend who had entered the Aerospace Museum. In the museum, I met my best friend who had not seen him since elementary school. Then I chatted with him about the past when I was in elementary school. After chatting for quite a while, we also shared on our contact so we could chat later. In the Aerospace Museum, there are many weapons of the struggle of heroes such as bamboo sticks, keris, pistols, machine gun, steel tank, fighter planes, and many more. There can also be taken photos with status of heroes fighting for the nation as United States, Republic of Indonesia. After spending a long time at there, the advisor announced to gather in front of the bus as it will be making its next trip to the smart park. After the student get ready, the teacher then took their attendance so that student did not miss again like what happened at Borobudur Temple. Once it complete, we go to the smart park which is located close of the Aerospace Museum. After arriving at the smart park, the students are instructed by their supervisor to write down what is in the smart park. After entering the smart park, there is a lot of knowledge that we don't know about world sciences, animals, and nature. Then, we are all gathered in the lab discussing volcanoes in Indonesia. After a long time in the smart park, we are all getting ready to make the trip back to Tasikmalaya. On the way home, we were invited to shop for souvenir from Yogyakarta in the form of bakpia. I also bought some bakpia for my family at home. Okay, thank you for listening my story, and I'm sorry for many mistakes in storytelling. Bye bye.
See you.